Hello everyone. If you are a project manager or if you are a Q lead, if you are a business analyst or if you are a developer or you are a quality assurance professionals and anyone interested in transforming career into agile world, then we have a Scrum Master Learnings is the platform where I can teach you how to transform your career as a Scrum Master. I am Bharath, having 16 plus years of experience into the IT industry with certified PSM1, PSK, Azure DevOps, and PMP by providing the real-time concepts of what is a waterfall model, what is agile methodology, what is a Scrum framework, and Scrum rules, events, and artifacts by using tracking tools with what is Jira and hands-on Jira with the practical examples by displaying reports and dashboards. This training includes interactive sessions with the real-world scenarios and practical exercises where it helps you to clear your certification exam and to become as a Scrum Master. Why to choose us? We are the expert instructors where from us you can learn with the real world examples. And here we'll be having the interactive sessions, engage in hands-on exercises and case studies, where we'll be having the community support, where you will be having support from the already existing Scrum Masters in the real times. And also, we conduct mock interviews, which make you to involve in the mock interviews to clear your interviews in the as a Scrum Master. And also, we have resume preparation will be done to crack your jobs. And also, we'll be conducting your online tests, which will be conducted to prepare and clear the certification exams. Here is the course duration, which contains 2 weeks, 10 days, where we'll be covering you about the introduction to waterfall and agile methodology, and the day two, which covers you Scrum theory and values, where day three will be covering you with the Scrum roles, and the day four, which will be having teaching you the Scrum events, and the day five is the Scrum artifacts, and the day six will be showing you how to prepare a burn charts, and day seven is the velocity and batch size, and day eight will be teaching you with the estimation, how to do the estimations in the agile. And day nine will be having the Jira and a Jira board with the practical exercises. Don't think it will be only at day nine. Starting from the day one, I'll be teaching you how to register in the Jira and how to start a practical examples from the day one itself. And also, we'll be showing you how to create a dashboards in the Jira. Also, in the day 10, we'll be learning about Azure DevOps boards. So this is the course content in detail with day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7, day 8, day 9, and day 10. Now, we'll be learning about what is a waterfall model, what is an agile methodology, and what is a Scrum framework. When you come to the challenges of waterfall model, before that, we are going to learn what is a waterfall. Waterfall is a traditional approach for project management, where we manage in phases, which is called as a linear and sequential approach, where each phase must be completed before the next phase begins. And the key principle include the cascading flow of a progress, well-defined stages, distinct goals for each phase, and a focus on planning and documentation. So this waterfall model having different phases of waterfall, like we have We'll be gathering the requirement for the software to develop, and where we plan the technical details in the design phase, and we'll be performing the coding and programming standards in the implementation, and we deliver the software and install it for the customer in the development stage. And finally, we provide a support and maintenance for the software. So the acronym which I given for the waterfall model is R is for requirement, D is for design, I is for implementation, T is for testing, D is for deployment, and M is for maintenance. These projects are managed in phases in the waterfall. Project in the linear sequence by moving from one phase to the next phase. So what are the challenges of using this waterfall model? Let's see. The main challenge which we face in the waterfall model is it will focuses on one type of work at a time. It can't perform different types of work simultaneously. And also, the testing comes too late in the process. Testing begins only after the development. And the main challenges are the changes are difficult to make. Waterfall is not flexible towards changes. The reason behind is where you'll be having a detailed plan created for the requirements of the project, and all the requirements must be known before we start making a product, and we follow the same plan till the end of the sprint and doesn't welcome the revisions or unexpected changes to happen later on the project. And also, it is difficult to make changes, especially when it comes to make corrections or bug fixes to the previous phases. The other thing, the most important, is the delay in the project delivery. It will take a longer time to deliver the product to the customer. The reason is we wait for all the phases to complete before you could see a working product in your hands of the customer. Then finally, we have a lack of customer involvement. The customer will interact with the team at the beginning of the project to provide the requirement, and at the end of the project by receiving the product, right? The reason is they don't get an opportunity to provide the feedback while work is actually being done. So to overcome this, in 2001, a group of 17 software development leaders have had a meeting to discuss better ways of developing a software, and agreed on a set of values and principles which is known as Agile Manifesto, which provides a basis or a foundation of what is known as Agile. Now, from the Scrum Master learnings, we are going to learn about what is an Agile. So Agile is a set of values and principles. What exactly Agile is used for is Agile is an alternative approach or a flexible approach to manage projects in a fast-paced and continuous changing environments. It allows the project team to adapt quickly to the situations and make changes to ensure the success of the project. And it allows you to develop the software early in the project life and deliver it into the hands of the customer. They can check if it is working according to their requirements. According to the Atlassian, Agile Scrum is an agile project management framework that helps teams structure and manage their work through a set of values, principles, and practices. So, according to the Agile is the ability to create and respond to change. What does the Agile Manifesto says? Agile Manifesto for the software development says it outlines a set of 4 values and 12 principles for agile software development. Now let's see what are the 4 values and 12 principles in an agile. The first is the individuals and interactions. And second is the working software over a comprehensive documentation where we'll not be creating much documentation here. And the third is the customer collaboration over contract and negotiation. And then we have respond to change over following a plan. And these are the 4 values of agile. And the most important we have is 12 agile principles. Before going to the principles, let's see each individual values of an agile. When you come to the individuals and interactions of the first agile value, it encourages team members to have a face-to-face and direct communication between one another instead of relying on strict process and tools. It helps them to solve problems faster and become more effective as a team. And coming to the second, working software, Agile focuses on developing working software as early as possible, which usually mean at the end of every sprint. Excess documentation slows down the project team. Instead of creating a detailed documentation, it is encouraged to focus on creating the product. And next, we have a customer collaboration. Agile sets a high priority for customer collaboration. It encourages to work closely with the customer from the start to throughout the end of this project. And finally, we have respond to change. Respond to change. Changes can come from anywhere at any time. Here, the Agile and the Scrum can respond to the changes quickly. So it realizes that projects are not straightforward, guys. So now let's start with Agile principles. The first and foremost principle in the Agile is our highest priority is to satisfy the customer through early and continuous delivery of the software, valuable software. So the second is welcome change. Welcome change requirements even late in the development process. It needs to be addressed and handled as soon as possible. As the change benefits the customer, you should try to implement it. Finally, we need to satisfy the customer. Not only satisfying the customer, when you will be satisfying the customer, when you deliver the working software frequently from the couple of weeks to the couple of months within a preference to the shorter time scale. Not only to deliver the working software, when you will be delivering the working software, only when you work together, okay, on a daily throughout the project lifespan. And only not only delivering a software, not only a working together, you have to motivate the team to build the working software, and they must also be trusted to each other to get the work done. And not only motivate the team, there should be a face-to-face conversation has to happen that takes that makes you a maximum efficiency and effectiveness to produce to the customer. Next, we have a working software. So when you accomplish all the 6 values, definitely, you can deliver a working software to the customer. Next, we have a constant space. Agile process to support a consistent development space. Teams can work on projects for quite a long time. They should maintain